Hello, everyone. Welcome back to this month's VIP Club. Can't believe that it's already April. As time is flying. We're almost halfway through the year already. Sun is starting to shine a little bit. At least that's what I'm told over there. I'm still in Sydney, Australia, but I do have a return ticket back home. Finally getting back into the tundra, and it's been a fun ride. 3 months of traveling, but it's about time to get back to my friends, family, clients. Party's over. So, just wanted to give you a recap of what's going on, what went on last month, and what's going on in the market for April. And as we continue to see what's transpiring over the next couple weeks, couple months, and what our clients are seeing, what's going on in the marketplace with upcoming renewals for a lot of clients, as well as what the marketplace has been starting to show us over the last few weeks in our business and with our clients and with our team. All right, guys, so first things first, you know the drill. We have to talk about the winners from last month. So, in terms of the winners for last month for the $25 gift card, we had Alexa, Ainsley, Ria, Artie, and Daryl won the iPad gift bundle. So, congratulations. Hope you enjoyed those gift cards and the iPad gift bundle. This month's contest, the prize is $25 gift cards for them as per usual. Never stopping that. We love gifts. We're like Santa Claus. And the grand prize is the kitchen essentials, including stand mixer, cookware, and knives. So for those who are looking to either one, start to become a chef and learn how to cook better, or for better supplies and appliances to enjoy their cooking, or two, are already actively amazing chefs and just want to upgrade their appliances, we've got you covered on this month. Now, in terms of if you're new here, all you have to do to obtain the gift cards and enter the contest, it's quite simple, very, very easy for anyone new. All you have to do is answer the question below. And the question for this month is, when your mortgage comes up for renewal, what steps will you take to evaluate your options before making a decision? All right, so I know for me, and we're going to talk a little bit more about this as well in this video, but I know for me, the key here, guys, is have a lot more time. Like, review your renewal options when you have a lot of time on your hands. Typically, you want to review your renewal options 6 to 12 months before, at least 6 months before. Maybe 12 months is a little bit too much for you, but at least 6 months before. Too many times what we've seen from our clients is that they contact us and they're like, what can you help? Like, how can you help me with my renewal? Can you give me a better rate? What kind of strategy can you offer me? What are the prepayment privileges? What if we look at potentially refinance, debt consolidation, maybe reamortizing so we can lower your monthly payments? And then I asked them, when's the renewal date for anyone new? Obviously, for any existing clients, we already have that information, but for someone new coming in, and they're like, we renew in 2 weeks. Okay, so if you're renewing in 2 weeks, unfortunately, that's just too little time for us to really do anything. Typically, most lenders need at least 3 to 4 weeks, 3 to 5 weeks in order to complete a renewal. And so you want to give yourself as much time as humanly possible. Please let me know what you're hoping to do and what your strategy is. And please feel free to answer the question below. As I said before, anyone who answers gets entered into a contest where you get an opportunity to win those prizes. All right, guys. In terms of what we're seeing in the market right now, it seems that with rates continuing to still hover around 3.5 to 4.5 range, the first-time home buyers are coming out in storms. So a lot more people, especially first-time home buyers who've been sitting on the fence over the last 1, 2, 3 years, it's really seeming like those individuals are coming out in droves to start buying. It makes a lot more sense. Values are going down. What used to be a purchase price of a house, you can now, or essentially a townhouse, you could potentially look at a house, condo, townhouse, etc. And the condo market, especially in the downtown core, like we had one client looking at a $400,000 to $450,000 condo in downtown Toronto. So the market's moving in a direction where the buyers now have a lot more power over the sellers. If you do have it detached in one of those like prime locations and prime neighborhoods, typically the values don't really move very much there. But if you're looking at like specifically like GTA, detached homes, townhomes, condos within the core segments of Canada, values are moving and they're dropping a little bit. So if you're a first time home buyer, or if you're someone who's looking to potentially purchase, now might be an excellent time to buy because of the fact that values are continuing to drop and rates are kind of flatlining at a pretty, I would say, healthy pace here. So keep that in mind. If you are a seller, what we're seeing a lot of right now is sellers who are being forced to sell. Maybe it's because, or some examples of the reasons why they're selling is because, unfortunately, like the lenders potentially like power of sailing them. That's something we've seen, and hopefully none of you are dealing with that right now. Though I know it's on the rise currently. Individuals looking to potentially downsize, or the monthly mortgage payments, as well as some of the other debts and credit obligations they have, are just too much, too overwhelming for some of our clients. And so if you're in a situation like that, obviously you're kind of forced to sell here. But for individuals who are not in that position, a lot of our realtor partners are kind of just saying like it might be best to just kind of hold the line here, especially if you're holding condos, just because you're kind of selling during a time where buyers have a lot more power than sellers. It's almost like reversed since COVID. So during COVID, sellers had a lot of power, buyers were there was a lot of offers, and buyers were kind of getting rinsed in a lot of ways. And now it's kind of role reversed and kind of flipped. And we'll see what happens with the Iran war as well as US tariffs, AI, and see how that might augment or transition this power and seller dynamic. But for now, that's kind of what we're seeing here. If you are someone who's coming up for a renewal, the article below talks specifically about renewals and your options, in terms of like what you should be looking for if you have a renewal coming up in the next 6 to 12 months, some strategies, some things that you should be looking at. And so the key here, as I said before, is starting early is so important. You'll notice that with your existing lender, especially with the big five banks, they have essentially a big red easy button that they have you click. So if you're someone with a renewal that's upcoming, they might prematurely offer you a renewal if you jump into your online banking, and it's just as easy as like clicking a button. They're doing that on purpose. They're doing that on purpose because they want to make it super easy for you so that you don't review your options, you don't review your strategies, you don't review what makes the most sense for you, and you just essentially click it and forget it. And so I know that some people, especially during these trying times and challenging times, when it comes to easiness, like you really want to like jump into like, it's easier, it's less stress, it's off my plate. But ultimately, like, don't be afraid to negotiate. Don't be afraid to speak to a mortgage broker, speak to our team, speak to someone speak to the branch rep even about being able to negotiate, specifically negotiating that rate lower. Most of the times they can come down a little bit lower. And on that note as well, one of the most important things is that a lot of people just click that easy button and they forget about it, not realizing that their life might have changed from 3 to 5 years ago when they originally signed that commitment. So sitting down with your family, maybe your financial advisor, a mortgage broker like myself and our team, to discuss what's changed in your life, what you're looking for, what your challenges and maybe opportunities are over the next 3 to 5 years for you is incredibly important. Use this opportunity to not click that easy red button. Instead, use this opportunity to have a nice little strategy session for yourself and your team. Hopefully we're included in that, to figure out exactly what makes the most sense for you. And sometimes renewing and clicking that red easy button makes the most sense for you. But in a lot of other cases with a lot of other clients, it doesn't make a lot of sense. We're seeing a lot of people who want to debt consolidate right now, or move up their amortization so that they can lower their monthly payments. All right, guys, so keep this in mind. I hope you have an amazing April. I cannot believe summer is right around the corner. Hoping for you guys and for me coming back that the weather turns and that we can start to get some sun, no snow, out with the cold, in with the sun, and really hoping that you guys are doing well coming into the summer. Have a great one, guys. Ciao.